I am Internet Personality Text Document, and welcome to the Gonzakistan Gaming Podcast, brought to you right from the Eye of Mordor. Where's the precious?
So many jokes!
Help me! I'm trapped in Mount Doom!
Yeah, we don't bring him back to life anymore, we just throw him in the cage. But we have a new Eddie, so introduce yourself, minion number Eddie.
Meow.
I'll take that for what it is. So this starting bit of Blizzard news is not, it's news in an interesting way. This is like retro news, things you didn't know. And one of the more interesting things is when you find out about old games that were about to come about that were canceled, like Star Fox 2. Well, this one is a Diablo game, which they had been working on for the Game Boy, and they wanted to take elements from Pokemon and bring it over to Diablo. And one of the elements was they wanted to have 3 different versions of the game, one for playing as a wizard, the other for playing as a rogue, and the third for playing as a warrior. And they would have, each episode would have some dungeons unique to them, and you'd have to trade items between the games to get the best benefits for your characters.
Nice.
Yeah,
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was an interesting concept. They apparently had to ditch it though because the cost of producing it got too high, which is kind of laughable now because I could probably make that game now, but at the time that was a serious undertaking, and I like that they thought about it because that proves that Blizzard, at least in the past, thought before they did something. Now they're working on Project Titan, which is probably just World of Warcraft 2.
We don't know that just yet. I'm pretty sure we're going to hear about it E3 2013.
And then we're going to keep hearing about it for the next, 7 years? When did World of Warcraft come out?
I don't know, but you know what? Freaking League of Legends is kicking its ass right now, so yeah.
In your mind, League of Legends is making a lot less money than World of Warcraft is.
It's the most played game in the world, though.
In the world, yes. World of Warcraft cares more about America. Because America is what is... Plus, also, League of Legends doesn't make as much money because it's free to play. World of Warcraft, $15 a month, plus $60 every time you want pandas.
Pandas!
And just remember, this Diablo news was brought to you by the Gonzakistan Time Machine. Order it now.
Yeah, I just built the time machine. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yes, nice, belching smoke. Probably going to ruin the ozone layer, but we can just go back to a time before that wasn't a problem.
But look at all that chrome.
Exactly. Brought to you by Google. The number 1 manufacturers of Chrome. This joke brought to you by an avid Firefox user.
Done.
Yeah, Blizzard. I believe they own 100 gold-plated yachts by now.
And diamond-studded swimming pools. Because, of course, these things don't grow on trees.
And actually, diamonds probably do grow on trees where they live.
That's true. I need to find out where they live then.
Amazing Spider-Man is being released on Wii U, which causes the thought, that game sucked. So, could the Wii U version be an improvement? Because I don't see a reason for them to release it again, because they're not going to milk any more money from that teat, unless the game's actually good.
Yeah, and secondly, does anybody even care anymore?
I don't. I have Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube. The GameCube made of the souls of 1,000 lost orphans.
I'm keeping my GameCube over here, thank you very much.
My GameCube would eat it.
I have no doubt, that's why I'm keeping it over here.
Onto the Microsoft portion. They have a new user-created content ban, and by that I mean they're working on... They don't want you to monetize their stuff anymore, which it looks malicious at first glance, but I think they're just reiterating their stance on the thing. I don't think this is going to change anything unless they go to Machinima and say, "So, would you like a monopoly?" I think this people are blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah.
Eddie, you're blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah.
No.
At the worst,
Eddie, you
I
blow.
think they'll go into Square Enix territory.
Oh, so they're not going
and-
to make Halo 4 now?
No, because Halo's a big franchise. They just won't take.
But yeah,
they just
so
won't,
is Kingdom Hearts, and we haven't seen a hide nor hail of a 3 for about 6 years now.
Let me
It's a
reiterate.
magic number.
Halo is to Microsoft what Final Fantasy is to Square Enix.
Oh, so they're going to drive it into the ground.
Exactly.
I don't see that happening with Halo. Halo's way too big, and to be
Well,
perfectly
Final
honest,
Fantasy was way too big. Look at it now.
yes, it was being driven into the ground, but I don't think 343 is really going to drive it into the ground. I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth just yet. I'm getting it next month.
Well, Microsoft still has many, many years to go.
Yeah, it will be on Halo 12 before we can thoroughly say it's been driven into the ground, and that's probably going to be the time when people are just sick and fed up of first-person arena shooters.
My predictions was Microsoft will be out of the video game industry by that point.
Yeah, Microsoft is probably driving itself into Apple territory, interestingly enough. More on that later. Microsoft is now allowing for Xbox Live region migration system. I didn't even know this was a problem, but apparently if you say live in America and you move to Canada, you have to you used to have to recreate your live account, so you lose access to your achievement score, which is sad, but who gives a shit? They're fucking achievements. But more importantly, you lose access to all of those arcade games you bought and
the
DLC.
unlockables.
Exactly. Those nice things.
Now, while they're fixing this, dear Microsoft, please let it be possible for us to connect our Yahoo email accounts to our Xbox accounts. Thank you very much, because I don't want to have to keep. Huh?
You can. Mine's connected to mine.
It's not. It has never allowed me to connect my Yahoo email to my profile.
Huh.
Dear Bubble Zach, learn to freaking Xbox.
It has never allowed me to. I am trapped with. I am trapped.
Maybe he's.
using
When did you start using Xbox Live? Was it later than Eddie did? Because I've never tried to do that.
Yeah, it was later. I only.
Yeah, it might have been an early option that they got rid of when they really wanted to push Hotmail.
Well, the one
I had to create a Hotmail account to do that, and it pissed me off.
The one that I was forced to
Darth
use.
Okazaki at hotmail.com. Email me. I won't answer you.
The one I was forced to use was my my college email account, but I've graduated, so I don't know how long that's going to be available. I've been trying to migrate it to my Yahoo account because that's the one I use, but nope.
Another Microsoft, the Microsoft Digits. What it looks like is it's you strap it to your arm and it's a down-facing camera that looks at where your fingers are positioned. So it's Connect for fingers. Fingers.
Or is anybody actually going to buy this?
I actually can see it as an interesting thought, as a step towards a controllerless future. But the thing is, you're still having someone strap something to their forearms. Something that's not incredibly easy to do. Try it sometime.
You know, I'm trying to think of the Power Glove here.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Now you're playing with power.
Yep. I've got every game. He's got every game. The EA founder is another one on the bandwagon for claiming that consoles are fading, except he's made the prediction that they will become a niche hobby platform like model train collecting. And I actually kind of like that idea, because that's kind of where Bulbazak is with his Sega Saturn.
Don't bother me.
I should probably feed that to the Gremlins.
We have wonderful time together.
Gremlins! To me, go find the Saturn.
Yes, and when
they started flying into the sky.
And when you do, tell me where it is.
I'm never going to see those gremlins again. I need new gremlins. Eddie, make the new gremlins.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You know
Probably
You
don't
just pick up a gremlin plant, and that thing that looks like a penis, you suck it. That's your job now. You suck
Nope.
the penis.
No. Refuse. I quit.
You know
You can't quit. I would
Yes, I
kill
can.
you, but
Watch
you're
me.
going to die at the end of the podcast anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what's going to
I
happen
need
to
to
those
rethink
gremlins
this.
is what happens to every single one of the other gremlins that you send out. They're just going to find an airplane and crash it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to find Saturn on an airplane, though.
Yeah, but, you know.
Hopefully they
they're
don't
gremlins.
get killed by the rings before they get to it, because if they can send me pictures from Saturn, I can sell those to NASA for a pretty penny.
Because, of
Yeah,
course, NASA's not doing anything space-related anymore.
Yeah. They put, what, one rover on Mars? If I was leading the country, we'd have an entire city of rovers on Mars. There would be rovers that you could play an MMO with. You could go explore the barrens of Mars, go visit the shopkeep to buy new oil.
And the funny thing is the rovers would actually revolt, but then they can't go anywhere and do anything against their overlord, so that's kind of pointless.
Exactly, and they can't really break the connection because, well, we owned them. Unless they break themselves, and then they're going around with a wobbly antenna, and the drones who still have their antenna pick on them for having a flaccid antenna, and then they never get the drone chicks.
And of course, because we have the constant connection, we have the button kind of like button connected to them that does the same function, kind of like Jen has the button connected to me. Oh crap! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yeah, that's just a shock collar that I embedded in your brain. They're supposed to put them around your neck, but I figured something a little more personal.
Oh, I thought you were about to say outsourcing.
And it was Koreans.
Oh, okay.
So I make it sound like a brilliant idea. They really just didn't understand me. Borderlands 2 had to announce its pirate-themed DLC early because, well, A, yay, pirate theme, but B, they wanted to wait for it as a surprise because they were going to allow you to download it along with the Necromancer character, and they accidentally let out the achievements on the PS3 and Xbox, or not Xbox, PC, so people saw it coming. Why? If you want to do a surprise, you make sure people don't see it coming.
You are
simple.
a pirate.
Exactly. Hi, fiddle-dee-dee.
Speaking of pirates, as we're on this topic, Halo 4 apparently is out on the market. Somewhere.
Yay.
Someone. It's
Well, they
out
did
there.
announce that just a week ago that I forgot to put it on here. I was going to announce it at the end, but yeah, they announced they had completed Halo 4. So someone took a copy and said, "Yay!"
Or someone stole a copy and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go play now."
Yeah, it's honestly not a big loss for Microsoft because sure, the game's out on the market, but you can only play it on a modded Xbox, and a lot of the reason people play Halo isn't for the single player.
It's for the multiplayer.
Exactly. So you can't a modded Xbox. The moment you connect it to Xbox Live, they're going to shut it down. They're going to brick it.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a copy of Halo 4, sure, but you can't play it. You can LAN it. That's about the most.
You can play the single player campaign like offline or something.
So yeah, if I was the guy running Microsoft at the moment, it's like, hey, Halo 4 has been pirated. Meh. Bring me more concubines. Oh wait, I do that already.
The only thing is,
Eddie,
people are gonna be
concubines.
The only thing that people are gonna be pissed about is mainly spoilers for the campaign. That's about it.
Wait, people still play the campaign?
There's a campaign. For people who don't know, XCOM's a new shooting-based strategy RPG that came out, similar to Final Fantasy Tactics. If you played that, except your characters
based off
instead
of an older game.
Yes.
Yes.
XCOM is based off a much older game than Tactics. But yeah, it looks fun. Feedback, Eddie.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Probably when you deafened me.
He's talking back to you.
My internet's talking back to you.
Yay. Ow. Fix it.
I'm trying, but I can't.
Why not?
Okie day then.
It's broken.
Hey, it's done. Cool.
Didn't you just get a new computer?
Well, it's still the same old computer, just it's pretty much working like new.
Oh, they screwed it up. Yay. Ow.
Or it always was screwed up?
Hey, Eddie's laptop. Bite me.
It is biting you, but I'm gonna unplug my headset at least.
But yeah, one of the big Easter eggs people have discovered in that game is this game is one of those games where they're trying to make you make the hard decision. So they have a game mode that every time you make a decision, any decision whatsoever, it auto saves the game and you can't go back to a previous save. So it sticks you in. Characters can permanently die, so if you lose someone, they're gone. And so people quickly found while recruiting characters that there are some uber powerful characters in the game that you can get rarely. These characters are famous game designers, such as Sid Meier's. And I think that's an interesting little thing to have, because it's a nice little culture reference, but they didn't go too far with it. It's like it's a rare thing. You see them every once in a while, and boom, they join your team.
So again, how long do you think I'd have to play in order to get the rarest and most powerful character of them all, Shigeru Miyamoto?
I don't know. I'm wondering how long I'd have to play to get Matsuhiro Ito.
He just shows up and the entire field explodes.
oh yeah, he's a summon. He's like Titan.
You have to be doing incredibly bad in order for him to show up.
Exactly.
The world's about to end. Here we go.
King Mickey in fucking Kingdom Hearts 2. What's it? I think it was the Zaldin boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. King Mickey kept showing up because I was getting my ass handed to me by him, but I won because I died at least 5 times and King Mickey showed up every time. I was like, come on, game. You're babying me now. I felt bad. Yeah, the Tomb Raider devs admitted that it was hard to give personality back to Lara Croft.
What, in the new game?
Yeah, in the new game. Apparently they're actually trying to rewrite her to make her likable again, because in the latest few Tomb Raider games, she's just been A, non-existent, and B, evil, if anything.
Yeah. What are we talking about as far as the latest Tomb Raider games that you're talking about? As far as what Tomb Raider game forward?
I'm thinking the last 2 Tomb Raider games specifically.
I don't know what the last 2 Tomb Raider games were.
Look them up. I don't know. I could not. I played them for long enough to say I still don't like this character. Click.
It's like the last Tomb Raider game I played. I actually enjoyed. It was Tomb Raider Legends. I enjoyed that one.
Wasn't Tomb Raider Legends a remake though?
No, Tomb Raider Legends was before the remake. It was when the original creator came back and said, "Okay, let's sit down, let's strip it back, and
let's make her boobs even bigger."
Let's go back.
Now we know why Bulb liked her.
Nah, I'm talking about the gameplay. The gameplay was really good as far as how things worked. I think my
gameplay is never horrible in a Lara Croft game, but it's nothing you haven't seen before.
I think my only complaint with the game was the way it ended. Is the story was getting really, really interesting, and just when you thought that there was going to be more, it was going to stretch, it just ended. I felt that there should have been more game.
So you found where the budget ran out.
Yes, I did. It was really easy boss fight too, but I was expecting more because the story was really, really interesting, and I was expecting them to stretch it out some more. And it just because it seemed like it naturally was going into a really interesting place and just ended.
THQ is closing its studio in Australia. They say they're looking to deal more with third-party devs and publishers because they don't feel like funding as much themselves anymore. They're looking to find alternate methods to make games happen, which to me sounds kind of lazy.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, you put 18 people out of their jobs just because you don't feel like taking a risk anymore. Is that where we've gotten as an industry, that it's just not worth taking the risk? Might as well just make Halo 4 over and over and over again.
That explains why the indie movement is doing really, really well at this point.
Oh yeah, totally.
People mainly just sucking their thumbs for that little like security blanket. Oh no, this game can be used as a thing as
a frisbee.
As
It's
a frisbee and for a freaking sequel. Damn, that's what I was looking for. Sequel.
Or prequel.
Flesh out the world, suck your thumb,
getting
that
really,
kind of thing.
really bad. And sometimes alternate dimension or universe, or in Silent Hill case, they got a what if game, or as the creators kept calling it, a reimagining, but they didn't reimagine the game, they rewrote the game. It's completely different. Going on to our idiot corner.
Ow.
Bulbasac, that's all I have to say. No. Riot and their stupid tournament issues. The big one that Eddie had us add this for was the stream has been very buggy. Sometimes it would mess up, sometimes it just wouldn't run. I don't know if there were just too many people watching off the server, and they had to have known that was going to happen. This is a big esport, $200 million or $2 million on the line. I mean, come on. There was other problems. There was the cheating issue because they put mini maps behind each team and told them not to look behind them because that would be cheating. And of course, what did they do? They looked behind themselves.
That's the first thing you do.
It's like, oh, I can't see where the enemy just went. Turn my head and cough. Now I know exactly where they are. And if you're watching the stream, that looks like an amazing play. If you're watching them live, you're like, the fuck?
The fuck's he doing? Cheater! Mother!
Also, at one point, they tried to play outside in the sun, and I originally thought this was taking place in England, so I thought, oh, maybe they just got unlucky, because in English it's overcast 99.9 repeating 9 times out of 100, it's going to be overcast. And I thought they just happened to get the one sunny day. But no, this is in Los Angeles. It's always sunny in Los Angeles and Philadelphia.
Yep.
I mean, there's no excuse for that. That's stupid. You're going to get the sun in your players' eyes. You're going to get glare on their screens. The fuck were you thinking? You're also going to get your audience sunburned.
Let's get these fucking nerds outside for a change.
Let's get some tans on these Asians. What? I didn't say anything. But yeah, let's move on. We don't have much more in gaming news. Idiot Corner's out of the way, obviously. So let's bring some TV shows to this. In the Avengers movie, we saw that Agent Coulson, quote, died, unquote. And I called it during the credits. I'm like, there's no way he died. He's too awesome to die, blah, blah, blah. Agent Coulson fanboying. And yeah, he didn't die. He's getting a live-action TV show on CBS. Go watch.
Then again, this could be alternate reality. This could be alternate universe.
No, they said
that
they said this is coming after Avengers.
Well, thanks a lot. I was all ready for him to believe he died because Joss Whedon kills people.
Yeah, that's what he does. But Coulson was the wrong person to kill because he honestly seems like one of the biggest badasses on the team. He
also does not exist in. Okay, he does now exist in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
thanks a lot, Marvel, for ruining your own universe yet again.
No, I actually like that because, like I said, Coulson, or like I've said before, Coulson is probably one of my favorite additions to the Marvel universe because they built him up as a great character. Well, I like him.
Like I said, I don't mind the Marvel movie universe. It's the Marvel comic universe.
They add characters all the time. They might as well take one from the movies. That's awesome.
You know what? I don't think it's not that I mind Agent Coulson. It's the fact that they got rid of the Nick Fury that has been predominant in the regular Marvel universe, just so they could have a a Black Nick Fury in the regular Marvel universe when
Oh, what?
the whole
Yeah,
basis for
that's
that Nick
stupid.
Fury was Ultimate Nick Fury from the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, why didn't
I
put
wanted those two
Coulson
universes
in
to
the
stay
Ultimate
separate.
Universe? That would have been smarter.
What?
I said, why not put Coulson in the Ultimate Universe? That would have
Yeah,
been smarter.
he that would have been a better fit. In
Yeah.
fact, that was number one. I understand Samuel L. Jackson Fury is awesome, but the
So
thing
is
is,
the old Fury.
the thing is, he was based off of the Nick Fury, and aspects. The whole thing about the movies is they're a mix between Ultimate Marvel Universe and regular Marvel Universe. That's what makes them intriguing. We don't
And
have
what really
Thor
gets
speaking
me
in
is
thous
when
and
are we going to
dimes
see
and all that.
Mace Windu Nick Fury?
So,
Another TV show news, because funny. Dane Cook got a show. They got the pilot filmed. They got 6 episodes filmed. And before the pilot made it to air, they canceled it. Fuck
Hey.
you, Dane Cook.
hey, Jen.
Yes?
While you're laughing about Dane Cook, I just was looking at this dictionary here because, you know what? Once for all, I wanted to find out what an internet personality here, and surprise,
Ooh.
surprise, there's actually a definition here.
Okay,
It's
shoot for it.
what?
Okay, define for me internet personality. I want to know what they say about me.
Well, surprisingly, this term was coined in 1546. It is an Irish troll known for being an ovophile.
Okay, define for me ovophile.
I think it has something to do with sheep.
By the way, congratulations, Dane Cook. You found a way to make a shittier show than fucking Honey. Here comes Honey fucking Boo Boo.
Eddie, to the time machine. We're about to go kill a Scotsman from the 1500s.
Yay!
Where's the time machine?
Ow, 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 ow.